What's your name?
Elise.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
The other day, I gave my friend my Apple gift card so that he could get an iPad.
When was it?
Last Friday.
Where is she now?
He,
Oh, it's he.
yeah, he's in the library right up there.
Are you gonna go study with him?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Rachel.
What's the nicest thing you've done to someone?
Kind of simple, but I brought my girlfriend food when she was sick.
Where's your girlfriend?
She's right there.
What kind of food did you buy for her?
Panera.
When was it?
2 days ago.
What's your name?
Ella.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
My friend was having a really hard day, and so I came home and I made dinner for her and we ate together on the porch.
What did you make?
I made a lemon chicken.
And when was this?
This was last week.
Is she your roommate or no? It's a
She's
different
not.
one.
No.
Where is she?
Probably out studying right now. Maybe at home. I'm not sure, honestly.
What's your name?
My name is also Ella.
And what about you?
My sister really wanted this sweater that she saw online, so I crocheted it for her as a gift.
Where'd you see the sweater?
I think she saw it on TikTok, probably.
Can you recall the name of the sweater, the brand?
I don't know if it had a name or a brand. I think I was going off of visuals alone there.
Do you know the name who wore that sweater?
Not one bit. No, I'm sorry.
What's your name?
Spencer.
What about you?
First thing that comes to mind is my roommates and I made a video for our other roommate who was running a marathon today. We made a whole inspirational hype up video just to cheer her on because we couldn't be there and wish her good luck.
What did you say in the video?
We said we wish we were there, we know you're gonna kill it, and we enacted a whole running scene where we passed out some water and it made it a little realistic.
What's your name?
Jamie.
What's the nicest thing you've done to someone?
Okay, so this maybe isn't like the nicest thing, but last weekend it was my sister's senior homecoming. So I went home and I surprised her and I helped her get ready for the dance. And she was super excited to see me, so it was really sweet.
Where do you live?
I'm like Metro Detroit, like an hour east.
Oh, gotcha,
Yeah.
What's your name?
Emma.
What's the nicest thing you've done to someone?
One of my friends just moved out to Seattle and she's alone. So this summer I flew out to Seattle for 5 days to hang out with her.
What did you do with her?
We went to restaurants. I helped her study for her MCAT. We watched movies. We just did random stuff.
What movie?
I think it is Castaway with Tom Hanks. I think that's what it was. I don't know. I cried. It was a good movie.
How would you rate it out of 10?
Seattle?
The movie.
Oh, the movie. I would rate it an 8 out of 10. It was a solid movie. There's a reason it's a classic. I think it's Castaway. It could be Survivor. I think it's Castaway, though.
Like the show.
I haven't seen the show. I think it's Castaway.
I'll watch it.
What's the nicest thing you've ever done? Yeah. See, it's hard.
It's hard because there's so many. You know, I have to
Exactly.
pick one.
Yeah, just one.
It's so hard, guys. Now I feel you guys. Wow.
It takes a little second.
Yeah. I think recently I helped my friend move out.
Oh, that's very nice. Because
Yeah.
moving out stressful.
Yeah, like the mattresses. You know, you can't really do it by yourself.
No, you can't.
So,
Very nice.
yeah. What's your name?
Olivia.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
It's hard to say what the nicest thing I've done for someone is, but I think the most important things that we can do to be nice are just to compliment someone or hold the door open for someone. Like the little teeny tiny nice things are the things that I think really count in the long run.
So you've done all those things.
Yes, I do. I do all those things at some point.
What's your name?
My name is Amanda Walker.
What's the nicest thing you've done to someone?
So I would say actually the nicest thing that somebody has done for me was kind of share community and the family, because I definitely think that my familial life was, I don't want to say lackluster because that's not a great word, but it definitely was a lot colder. And so I think I really wanted to sort of share that with other people. So I definitely made sure to be super inclusive and be open with others as well.
Would you mind relating that to where you've come from?
So I'm actually adopted. So definitely being Korean, It's a little hard because I would say that Korean culture can be, I don't want to say exclusive, but I feel like it's a little bit harder to kind of like look in from the outsider's perspective, because a part of me is like, okay, well, if I do want to learn about my culture, like how much of it would be misappropriation, and then how much of it should I learn, without obviously disrespecting the culture or along the lines of that and that kind of stuff. And also too, growing up kind of like as the only Asian in like my school, it wasn't like a non-diverse school. I was the only Asian there. I wasn't really surrounded with, I guess, like a cultural community. So definitely, I think kind of where I came from was more based individually rather than group-based.
What's your name and what's the nicest thing you've done to someone?
I'm Allie, and kind of like Amanda, I don't really have, I guess, like one specific thing I did. I guess being there for people, like one specific person in high school, one of my friends was like, especially like junior and senior year, going through like a pretty rough time in his life. And so I was just always available just to talk or hang out or just on FaceTime at weird times. Even through like the first year of college, I had a lot of friendship issues within his friend group and like family stuff. So I was always there to talk to when he needed someone. So I think being there for even just to listen, so they don't feel as like alone and feel more understood, I guess, and help like calm them down, feel a little better.
What's your name?
I'm Aaron.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
Well, yesterday I drove with somebody to get their car fixed and then drove them back. That's probably the nicest thing I've done recently.
Where is he now? Is it him?
It is not him. No, she is in a different car driving back from the other side of Michigan.
What's your name and what's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
My name's Jose. The nicest thing I've done for someone ever is probably in high school. We organized, so everyone pitched in like $5 and bought one of the janitors a pair of shoes. It was really awesome, yeah.
Do you know the model that you buy?
It was Jordan 12s. It was the maroon ones.
What's your name?
I'm Paige.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
I think the nicest thing I've done for someone is set time aside in my day to like meet their needs and study with people, like appeal to people and give them my time.
Do you do that to your friend?
Of course, I hang out with her. I set time aside to be with her and coordinate things.
What's your name and what's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
I'm Megan, and one time when my sister was really sad in the summer, I drove her to the beach and we spent the day there.
Which beach?
Wildwood, New Jersey.
So you're from New Jersey.
I'm from like 20 minutes outside of Philadelphia.
What's your name?
Isabel.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
I was out to dinner and I left a $100 tip for a $30 meal.
Where was it?
Just like at Coney Island.
What's your name and what's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
My name is Bo, and one of the nicest things that I've done for someone, I think, is she was having her first day of high school, her senior year, and I got her some flowers as a surprise for her to open up at the end of the school day.
Are you guys dating?
Yeah.
How long have you guys been dating?
A little over 6 months. Yeah.
What's your name?
My name is Amber.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
The nicest thing I've done in the summer is I was doing an internship in New York at Apple, and I was exploring the most cutting-edge technology in my research area, and there's a lot of interesting things and the real applications happens in Apple. By the way, I'm a computer science PhD in UMich, and the internship just let me know that there's a lot of real exciting things in the industry that my research is actually super useful in the real life. So I'm more excited to devote more times into my research.
Would you mind sharing the research that you did?
Sure. I'm working on federated learning. It's a private machine learning mechanisms. Nowadays, there's more and more data generated on edge devices like your phone, personal computer, and the data are very valuable. However, it's very private. A lot of big technology companies are overuse it, break your privacy. But still, they want to learn some big insight or big models out of the personal or private data. So there's a way called federated learning, trying to learn a model without knowing the raw data. The data will not leave their devices, but still they can learn some insight to make some business decision or whatever useful models.
What's your name?
Gavin.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
I would say randomly bring her flowers just because.
When was it?
When? Yeah, when did you bring her flowers?
2 weekends ago? Last weekend? 2 weekends ago? Yeah.
Just out of nowhere?
Just out of nowhere. No reason.
Do you remember what kind of flower you bought?
It was like a mix, because it was kind of going into fall season. It was like a mixed arrangement, I guess, so.
Was there like a message behind the flower?
No, I guess just being nice. Yeah.
What's your name?
I'm Claire.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
Well, something I like to do is remember people's favorite food or their favorite drink, and then when I'm out, then I'll get it for them.
What was your friend's favorite drink?
One of my best friends, she really likes coffee from Starbucks, so I'll get her like a latte if I like pass by Starbucks or something. And I'll bring it to her.
What's your name?
I'm Chaz Dunselman.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
For my sister, for Christmas, I made her a beer pong table for GVSU.
What's your name and what's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
My name is Austin Martinek, and I made this guy pancakes one time.
When was it?
This was like a few weeks ago. They're chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip?
Yeah.
Well, why was it pancake?
We didn't have a waffle maker, so it just had to be pancakes. Just had to use what we had.
What's your name?
Alyssa Wieringa.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
Well, recently one of my friends was going through a hard time, so I drove out to her house to just have a movie night and some snacks and stuff and be there for her.
Where is she now?
She goes to U of M, so still around.
What kind of movie did you guys see?
I don't remember. I think we actually might have watched Bridgerton instead of a movie, but yeah, it's like trashy TV.
What's your name?
My name is Mason.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
A nice thing that I've done recently is I tutored computer science for free in my high school to just random kids who needed tutoring and wanted tutoring.
What's your name and what's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
My name is Lorraine, and I don't know if it's the nicest thing I've ever done, but recently my roommate has been really stressed and sick, and I've been cleaning a lot for her and taking care of her.
Where is she now?
Right now, she's at a meeting for industry stuff. I don't know.
Do you want to say something to her?
Hi, Ashley. Hope you're having fun at your meeting. I don't know. Love you.
What's your name?
I'm Flynn Goyle.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
When one of my friends was going through a breakup, I was there for him for 6 hours in a row. We just talked through everything. I listened to him and was there as a sounding board, kind of.
Where is he now?
He's in college right now. He's fine.
Does he go to...
No, he's
here?
not going to Michigan. No.
What's your name?
My name's Enoch.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
So last week I had a meeting for one of my clubs. They brought these massive boxes of pizza, and not a lot of people were feeling the pizza for the day. So there's a lot of leftovers. I'm thinking that my roommates probably haven't gotten dinner yet. So I hauled back this whole box of pizza with a lot of pizza left. Knew they had a long day, so just wanted to bless them and serve them some dinner.
Which club?
Club is Sport Business Inclusion Community. So if you're into sports and business and you're an underrepresented minority, you know to check us out.
What's your major?
I'm a sport management major and I minor in business.
What's your name?
Ariel.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
I'm not sure about my whole life, but recently I brought my friend drinks when she was sick. It was coconut water and I'm pretty sure that naked juice, the mango flavor.
What's your name?
My name is Zaylee.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
Talking them through something that they were going through.
What did you guys talk about?
Her mental health and just a family situation.
Where is she now?
She's still going to school and hang out. Yeah.
What's your name?
I'm a Chinese girl, and my name is Chunhui, and my English name is Wei Kai.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
In my whole life, I haven't done nothing much for someone, but I lost my mother to depression and car accident 2 days ago. And I plan to do a PhD in psychology with a specialty in depression and stress. And I wish to save more people and more mothers from depression. I think that will be the nicest thing that I will be doing for this world.
What's your name?
My name is Maddie McLean.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
One of the most memorable things, which was recently, my friend had always had snow on his birthday, and he moved to a school that doesn't have winter basically. So I sent him cut out snowflakes in a letter for happy birthday card for his birthday, so he had snow on his birthday.
That's sweet.
What's your name?
Lily.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
Well, last week I had a lot of homework to do and a lot of things on my plate, but it was my housemate's birthday, and so I put that aside and I was like, I will do it later. And I spent all afternoon making him a chocolate cake, and I told a couple of people to stop by later and surprise him, and we all had cake together.
What's your name?
I'm John Duke.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
The other day I helped my friend with his coding project because he's having trouble.
How did you guys meet?
We actually met through a club on campus. It's called Maze FC. It's a soccer club.
Where is he right now?
Right now, that's a great question. He lives in South Quad, so that's where I'd probably assume.
What's your name?
My name is Tenzin.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
When my friend was sick, I drove around and got him 3 meals that day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
What did you get him?
Breakfast was McDonald's, a McGriddle sandwich. I think lunch was Subway, and then dinner was a good sushi restaurant near our home.
Where is he right now?
He goes to UPenn.
When did this happen?
This happened a year and a half ago.
What's your name?
Daniel.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
I had a friend who was going through a lot of stuff and then just needed someone to rant to and talk to. And so I took him out for boba. I bought him meals just to talk to him.
Can you remember which boba you
down
got?
the road. Sure tea down the road.
Which flavor?
Chai tea. Yeah.
Do you have recommendations for that, like combinations,
Honestly, I'm not that big of a boba drinker. I just ordered one of the most popular ones on Snack Pass.
What's your name?
My name's Jackie.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
One time, one of my friends really liked this guy, and I helped them get together.
Oh, so you were the wingman?
Yeah, pretty much.
Would you mind sharing exactly what you did?
They're both underclassmen in high school, so I knew both of them pretty well. And so I just asked the guy who's like, yo, are you interested in this person at all? Then they ended up getting together. Sadly, it didn't end too well, but it was good for the time being.
If you have to give one advice on how to be a wingman, what would you give, since you've done it before?
I would say definitely don't rush things, and make sure the person you're trying to help is they want you to help them in that way.
What's your name?
Max.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
My friend's dog had to be put down, and he just wasn't having a good time, and his grandparents got COVID too. It just was a bad week for him. I was just there whenever he needed it.
What's your name?
I'm Sophia.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
So I play the viola, and I had an extra one, and so I gave it to someone who didn't have enough money to afford one.
So you had to viola it from the start?
Yeah.
Where is the other viola now?
It's in Mexico with, so this person has a music shop, I guess, and they needed more violas, and I was like, oh, I have an extra one, and I'm not really using it, so I gave it to them, and they were really happy about it.
Why did you choose viola instead of all the other instruments?
I really liked how it sounded, and it has a lot more opportunities like scholarships and yeah.
What's your favorite piece for viola?
Ooh, I like the Hofmeister Viola Concerto. I really like the first movement.
What's your name?
Daisy.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
When she got COVID recently, I ran to her house and I cooked for her.
You ran to her house?
Yeah, I ran.
What did you cook?
She really likes bibimbap, so I made that and then I fried her an egg, just the way she liked it.
What's your name and what's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
My name's Stephanie, and I think the nicest is I walked my friend home because she was really drunk, and so I walked her home. Yeah, that's it.
What about you? Were you okay?
Yeah, I was good. I was sober. I was a DD.
What's your name?
My name is Sarah.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
When my friend's lease ended and she had nowhere to live for 3 days, I brought her back home to my hometown to live with me.
Where's your hometown?
Canton. It's 20 minutes away.
What did you guys do?
We went out to eat at different places and we just
chilled and studied at my house.
What did you eat?
I don't remember. Oh, we had like a lot of salmon and rice. It was pretty good.
What's your name?
Howard.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
Sacrifice my time for them.
What did you do with the person that you sacrificed your time with?
Just went out of my way to, I don't know.
Gotcha. What's your name?
Tim.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
I helped them with math homework.
Are you good at math?
Kinda.
What's your major?
Electrical engineering.
Wow. How's your friend doing now?
He's still kind of screwed.
Wait, what happened?
Calc 3 midterm.
Anything you want to say to that person?
I hope you don't fail.
What's your name?
Jenny.
Jenny.
Yeah.
That's a good name. Jenny. What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
Probably when they have problems in life, I kind of just listen to them, telling about their stories, and kind of just like giving comfort and advice.
Would you mind sharing one of their stories?
Yeah, it's kind of like having conflicts with their good friends, and then they just fight over, I guess, like misunderstanding, stuff like that.
Why did they have the conflict in the first place?
I'm actually not exactly sure, but they're just starting to like, I don't know, like hate each other. It's probably, I'm not even sure about the detail, but just one day like they started to like have fights. They used to be good friends, and then yeah.
Where are they right now?
They are at 2 different universities, so.
Which ones?
University of Toronto. I'm not friend with the other one, so I'm not sure. Yeah.
What's your name?
Alondra.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
I stayed in a relationship when he wasn't treating me the best because his mom had cancer. But I don't know, I just kind of sacrificed my own needs and self-value for him when he needed it the most.
What's your name?
Andrew.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
I flew out to Vermont to see my girlfriends on random weekends.
When was this?
Labor Day weekends.
How's she doing?
She's great. She's coming out over fall break to visit me. So,
what are your plans?
We're gonna go to the football game and probably go out to dinner and just hang out.
Have you thought of the restaurant?
No, not yet. My family and I always go to this place called the Earl, so I might take her there, but I still haven't thought about it that much.
What's your name?
I'm Lonnie.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
As of recently, I gave someone a free seltzer.
Who did you give it to?
A friend. He lives like 3 doors down.
What's his name?
Oh, it was a girl. It was Emily.
Oh, Emily?
Yeah.
Do you want to say something to her?
I love you, Emily. I hope that helped you on the road to getting blackout drunk.
What's your name?
I'm Hannah.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
One time when my roommate got COVID, I went every day before class and I got her coffee like almost every day.
Did you buy her a coffee?
Half the time I was buying it for her, yeah.
Where is she right now?
She's in Chicago. She graduated, yeah.
Do you want to say something to her?
I miss you. I haven't talked in a minute.
What's your name?
Riley.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
The nicest thing I ever did was probably like supporting my brother when he was proposing to his girlfriend, even though my parents didn't support it. And I think that was something that was really like he needed in the moment.
Where did he propose?
He actually proposed yesterday on Belle Isle.
Did it go well?
Yeah, she said yes. And then they went to Cedar Point. Yeah.
What's your name?
Morgan.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
At least recently that I can remember, I bought my sister some Taylor Swift merch that she really wanted. She was excited about it.
Which merch was it?
It was one of the vinyls for the new Midnights album. Stream Midnights.
Do you want to say something to your sister?
Hi Nina, love you.
What's your name?
Hi, I'm Ray Meguro.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
I guess I just helped them out with their homework throughout all of high school.
Is it he or she?
It's a she.
She. Which subject?
Math and physics.
How's she doing now?
I think she's doing fine. She's in Japanese university, but we still talk to each other.
Do you want to say something to her?
You know, I did help you out a lot, but you also helped me out a lot in many of my subjects, so thank you very much. We helped each other.
What's your name?
Melissa.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
Stayed up till 4 a.m. before Orgo 2 final to help my friend study.
Where is she now?
They're still here. They're still pre-med, still taking.
What's her name?
Their name is Justin and Josh.
Do you have anything to say to them?
I can't think of anything at the moment, but I hope they pass their test.
What's your name?
Bella.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
One of my friends is going through something like really emotional. I try to get them their comfort food, and I usually before used to watch movies with them at their house, but now I just go over to their apartment or house and watch their favorite movies and just remind them that they're loved and they have someone.
What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie?
Yours too.
Oh, okay. One of my favorite movies is a feel-good. It's called Fool's Gold. And then my sister's favorite movie, I think she just has a bunch of different mood ones, but we always like The Holiday.
So did you guys watch The Holiday?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What's your name?
I'm Aiden.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
Last week, Ilyas and I, we were going out to get food, and I picked up a meal for him, and it felt pretty good.
What did you guys get?
We got no Thai.
Can you give some recommendations for no Thai?
I personally like the drunken noodles. Their pad Thai is pretty good.
What's your protein and the spice?
Okay, so I'm a mild spice guy, you know, and protein, I'll do beef or chicken.
What's your name?
My name's Ilyas.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
So last Saturday, I was sleeping, trying to sleep in, and I get a call. Ignore it, trying to sleep, right? Get another call. I'm like, all right, what is this? Aiden Welch calling me. And I'm like, what's up, man? How are you? What are you up to? Ilyas, I really need a suit. Like, I have my pre-med rush event, like this, and that. I'm like, come through, I got you. Got my boy fitted up in a suit, a little jacket.
He was looking good.
He was looking good. He was looking very good. So let him borrow that. Felt pretty good about that.
It was returned.
It was returned yesterday.
Washed and ironed.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that
Yeah.
that was pretty nice of you.
There we go.
What's your name?
Nicole.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
Probably make sure my friends eat when they get home from a night out. I'm big into drunk cooking, so definitely that.
What do you cook?
Mac and cheese.
Do you have like your recipe for mac and cheese?
Just Annie's white cheddar, add some shredded cheese in there. It's delicious. Chef's kiss.
What's your name?
Julia.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
I think the nicest thing I've done for someone is letting my friend throw up on me.
When did this happen?
You know, it was actually on a bus back from date party.
When was it?
Last year sometime.
Where is she now?
She's probably around campus somewhere, you know, trotting around, plotting her next victim. Like,
Anything you want to say to her?
that wasn't cool.
Count your drinks.
Count your drinks.
What's your name? Shu. What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
Well, one time I made my mom like breakfast in bed because it was her birthday.
What did you make?
Just like scrambled eggs, some toast. I gave her a glass of juice. I think she really liked it.
What's your name?
I'm Sunny.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
Recently, I got my friends pizza rolls because they really wanted pizza rolls from Costco, but their Costco membership expired.
Do you want to say something to her?
This is for everybody in general. Sharing food is always great.
What's your name?
Ethan McKean.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
Helped you with this video.
How do you feel?
Pretty good, actually, yeah. Pretty happy, yeah.
What are you gonna do tonight?
Study.
Studying for what?
EECS 203. Test on Wednesday, yeah. Pretty fun.
Do you want to say something to your professor?
You know, Professor Diaz is doing well for the lectures, yeah. They're fun to watch. It's a hard class, though, yeah.
What's your name?
Rachel,
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
I held the door for somebody today.
Where'd you hold the door?
In my dorm, at the library, and office hours.
Did they say thank you?
They did say thank you.
What's your name?
Jordan.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
I made a video for my sister when she was having her wedding in Taiwan. Because I couldn't attend, I go and ask my friends in UMich, and each of them, they record the congratulations word from my sisters. And at the day my sisters got married, I played the video for her.
What's your name?
I'm Sam.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
One time, I went out of my way to buy my brother lunch, and it made him very happy.
What did you buy?
Chick-fil-A chicken.
Is it his favorite burger?
I'd say it's probably top 3, yeah.
When did this happen?
The spring. Yeah.
What's your name?
I'm Gabe.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
When I was traveling on a train from Germany to Amsterdam, there was a refugee family that didn't know how to use the trains, and they were also going to Amsterdam, and I helped them get there.
What's your name?
I'm AJ Asmus.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
I cared for my grandpa for like 2 months before he died. It was like visiting him in the hospital, like feeding him, just like stuff like that.
So when did this happen?
It was middle school for me, so like 6 years ago, around there.
What's your name?
My name's Peter.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
In recent memory, my roommate recently had pneumonia, so I went and got her medicine and cookies and just bought her some stuff so she would feel better.
When did this happen?
Like 2 weeks ago.
Where is she now?
I believe she's in the Union.
Are you gonna go study with her?
I am going to the Union, and if she's there, yes.
Do you have something to say to her?
Holly, you're one of my best friends, and you are like the closest friend I've made here at the University of Michigan. And you were my first friend here.
What's your name?
Nathan.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
I got a group of people together once upon a time to build accessibility ramps and whatnot in a community garden.
When did you make it?
Oh, that was in 2010.
Where is this located?
In beautiful Bloomington, Indiana.
Do you know the name of the place?
Oh, man. It's the Nature Center at 10th and the Bypass, if you're ever in Bloomington.
What's your name?
Meredith.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
When I was in high school, there was a girl who I didn't know particularly well, and I remember I saw her crying by her locker one day after school, and she was in my biology class. And so that morning of the next day, I went and I bought a really nice cupcake, and I packaged it up, and I said, "Have a great day," and put a smiley face on it, and I put it under her chair in biology class, and it really made her happy.
What's your name?
Katie.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
I drove her to the hospital at like 4 a.m. because she broke her chin. She fell off a scooter
When did this happen?
last year.
Oh, you better now? No, I should be asking you.
She's good.
I am. No scar.
What's your name?
I'm Ari.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
When Alina had COVID, I brought her a little care package with what is soup? It was me and Katie. We drove to her house. We brought her soup.
What was in the care package?
Soup and candy, and I think, do we make a card?
I think so.
A card.
What was on the card?
I do not remember. I don't know. Probably feel better.
What's your name?
Alina.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
When Ari got deferred from Michigan, I went to her house and gave her a little care package and a letter. And then she got in. And socks.
I still have the socks.
Wait, so she got deferred, but the year after, she did it again and she got accepted.
No, she got deferred and then a few weeks later she got in, or a few months later. Yeah.
What was in the care package?
I honestly don't really remember, but I think it was candy and a candle and socks, a card. Yeah.
What's your name?
Koen van Nieuwstad.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
The first thing that comes to mind is my dad's friend back in the Netherlands. I didn't know him that well, but he was my dad's best friend from childhood, so he had cancer, so I recorded him a couple songs of myself playing the saxophone. They weren't that good, but I tried to pick songs that he might know, so I did Candy Dulfer and Flerk, another Dutch band. So I sent it in to try to make him feel happier, I guess.
When did this happen?
Last fall, actually. It's about a year ago.
Is he doing good now?
Sorry, this is too sad for the video. He passed away.
What's your name?
Alex.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
My roommate and best friend last year had her birthday and it was coming up, so we planned a scavenger hunt all around campus on her birthday that led her to the Arb, and then we had a picnic birthday party waiting for her there.
Where is she now?
She still lives with me. I still talk to her every day. Talked to her before this.
Do you have anything to say to her?
Ashton, I love you.
What's your name?
My name is Taylor.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
That's a good question. Probably my mom and my dad. They both work really, really hard. My dad is significantly older, I'm 22, my dad is 84, and my mom is older. She's 67, and so when my dad's retired, he's suffered with a bunch of medical issues, and so he was kind of forced to retire. So for Mother's Day and for Father's Day this year, I took a chunk of my savings from my jobs that I work, and I bought my mom a Dyson hairdryer because she would complain about how she didn't have a nice hairdryer and how she would buy ones that would always break because they were kind of cheaper and she didn't want to shell out the money. So for that, I kind of bought it for her, and then I bought my dad US Open tickets because he's spent his whole life providing for me, and I'm adopted. So my parents gave up a lot to give me an incredibly privileged and beautiful life. So I felt like as a 22-year-old who works enough to support herself now that I could take some of that and give back to them as like a thank you, but also like because, you know, I love them.
What's your name?
Sophia.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
Probably like write a letter for them, a really long, nice, cute little letter, handwritten.
Who did you write the letter to?
Who did I write it to? That is such a great question. I cannot answer that at this time.
What was on the letter?
A lot of personal emotions, I guess, and like appreciation for them.
When did you write them?
I would say sometime in August before I left for college.
What's your name?
Angela.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
In 8th grade, my best friend at the time got in a really bad car accident, so I went to the hospital to spend lots of time with her and give her like cute little treats and balloons and stuff like that.
What did you do with her?
Well, she couldn't really get out of bed, so just like laid in bed with her, took a nap, just be there for support.
Where is she now?
I don't really contact her anymore, but I know she's doing like pretty well.
Do you have anything to say to her?
I just hope she's doing good. I wish her the best of luck in the future, and just really sorry she had to go through that at such a young age.
What's your name?
My name's Jack.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
I got a homeless guy a slice of pizza in New York
When did this happen?
a couple months ago. Yeah.
What's your name?
My name is Asia.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
For my mom, I surprised her. I wrote to her favorite author and I asked if he could just send me something like writing dedication to her, and he actually wrote inside of cover of one of her favorite books and then sent her a monthly subscription to his newsletter.
What's the book called?
I don't remember. I believe it was A Dog's Life. It was by Dean Koontz.
What's your name?
I'm Yu.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
I cooked dumplings for her.
When did you make dumplings for her?
I think it was like a week ago. Yeah, she had like extra meat, so like I folded for her.
Did she like it?
That's her. You like it?
Yeah, I did. Thank you.
What's your name?
I'm Christina.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
Well, kind of related to her, what she said, but I cooked for her earlier, and then she cooked dumplings for me. So we do like a little like cooking for each other every other week, and we kind of like switch on and off between whose turn it is.
What did you cook for her this week?
I don't know. She has to decide. What do you want to eat?
I'll take your hot pot.
Hot pot. We'll do hot pot at my place.
So this is not related to the question, but what's the one thing that you like about the other person?
Like what I like about her?
One thing. Think hard.
Why is it taking so long? I really like your.
Okay, you. No, okay. You.
No, I think I'm gonna take a few minutes with that too.
What's your name?
My name is Bahir.
What's the nicest thing you've done for someone?
I drove 3 hours from my hometown all the way up to Cleveland, Ohio. Got in an accident, so I drove all the way 3 hours to like help him out of the accident.
When did this happen?
A couple months ago.
Where is he now?
He's at Purdue University.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's completely fine. He was just stuck.
Do you have anything to say to her right now? Don't him say to him.
Hope you're doing well, man. I know you're doing well. He's my best friend.